In Parashat Korach, a man named Korach takes it upon himself to rise up against Moses with the help of 250 other Israelites. These Israelites that Korach aligned himself were no ordinary people. These were men of repute, chieftains of the community, who decided to bandwagon with Korach against their leader Moses. Korach's argument was fundamentally flawed, as it was founded in hubris. He wanted a piece of the power. All of the community is holy, says Korach. Why do you, Moses and Aaron, raise yourself above the congregation? This is not the first time in the book of Numbers that someone makes such an accusation. Miriam and Aaron make similar arguments against Moses in Parashat B'ha'alotcha. What is important to know in these arguments is that Moses, while indeed imperfect, is a humble man who did everything he could to not be the man in charge of the Israelites. He's a man who was given this monumental weight on his shoulders against his will, and he's doing his best to take these Israelites to freedom. He is not a person who is hungry for power. It is indeed Korach in this week's parasha who is power hungry. But it's not just Korach. It's those men of repute, honorable and good people who got on the bandwagon with Korach. Why would good people align themselves with someone who is acting out of greed and arrogance? It is easier than you think to do such a thing. How many Germans who thought themselves to be good people, leaders of the community, men of repute, if you will, found themselves swept up in the rise of the Nazis in the 1930s and 1940s? The lesson of Parashat Korach is one which still applies today, and that is to think carefully and critically about how you act. It is easy to become swept up in the excitement of a movement. It is hard to stop and think about how it affects everyone else. If something sounds too good to be true in this world, it probably is. Far too many good people do bad things because of charismatic leaders who make lofty promises. Think twice before you act.